All right, we are rolling.
Welcome to the 2020 TBB Fall Classic. I'm your play-by-play announcer, Tip Richards, with my color commentator in the booth, Willie, the Maniac Lopez. Willie, how you doing today?
Tip, it is a pleasure to be here to see the 8 a.m. Oodmen taking on the Stage 5 Creepers. Really looking forward to this one. Should be a classic.
And let's take it the Oodmen first. We got a action-packed lineup with Eddie Edwards leading off. We got X Factor Lerman on the mound today with 42 Ks this season. And then the anchors, QB quarterback Steve Johnson and Joey Gardensetter bringing up the rear. Now let's go and take a look at the Creepers now on the other side of the aisle. And what we're looking at, struggling middle of the season, but they've come on strong with a 3-game winning streak led by their captain, Tally Bondman, with a .391 batting average and 29 home runs. On the mound today is Hans Bendeloff, 286 and 15 home runs. And, of course, the wild card Stretch Spinner. You never know what you're going to get with Stretch. Isn't that right?
That's absolutely right. And here we got the injured reserve. It's always sad. Andres Gales Swing Arda out with the trapezius for 4 months. Mikey Chicago, he's just dead, so that technically means he's not alive. He cannot make the game.
But he's
Bill
only 3 weeks.
Koopman.
Only 3 weeks he's out. That's all right. And as we start here today on a beautiful October 4th fall day, 2020 here, in the middle of the COVID pandemic. And we have leading off today's game, it's Eddie Edwards, 332 batting average, 19 home runs. And he's a speedster on the base pass, 45 stolen bases this year, 0-1 from Bendel.
Tip, what do you think about COVID? You think Fauci's full of it?
I think the guy is speaking out of two sides of his mouth. What I'm saying that he's a racist is what I'm trying to get at there.
Oh, yeah.
There we go, and it's 0-2. I'm sorry, 1-1 to Edwards. Here we go. Bendel winds up, and here comes the delivery. Low and away. That's 2-1 count.
Now, Bendel, his penis is relatively bigger than the average American soft penis, so you gotta think that his sinker is gonna be much more effective.
Ooh, swing and a miss. Edwards was on it, but he fouls it straight back. 2-2 the count.
That is a great pound from Steve Johnson to Edwards.
And here we go, the 2-2 to Edwards. Here's Bendel. Low and inside, 3-2.
Quite inside. Bendel definitely does not like Edwards.
Fouled back again. Oh, and Cohen just off the tip of his glove. That's better than his past experiences. He's received at least 10 nut shots last season, right into the groin. And he swears not wearing a cup. He swears by that. Some kind of superstition. It's been paying off, though. Low and away, and that'll do it. Edwards walks. Ooh, and some words from Bendel.
I gotta tell you, Tits, walking in TBB to me is like shooting somebody. You should be executed. That is pathetic.
Right you are. Now stepping up to the plate. Ooh, the scourge of the mound, X Factor Lerman. Having a season at the plate as well, 347, and he lines it to center field. And it goes past Delaney. Edwards making his way to third. The throw not in time. It's a double for X Factor. Second and third, nobody out here in the top of the first, and we got fireworks early on there, Willie.
Tip, may I ask you a cinematic question? I only see one camera angle. I'm assuming, is there only one camera angle for this game cast?
Looks like we're having some technical difficulties early in the game. I'm talking to our technical director in my ear right now, 1-0 to Venezia, and he's telling me the feed will be coming shortly.
Tip, is he Asian or Irish?
He's actually Filipino Japanese. And grinder to Bendel. Bendel fields it.
Oh, no.
That's one out. He gets Venezia at first, but Edwards scores, and it's 1-0, the Oodmen.
Early lead for the Oodmen. You got to think Bendel's not happy right now. He's going to have to settle down here.
Now coming coming off a fantastic American Derby. Quarterback Steve Johnson up at the plate. Fouls it back. 0-1. And,
Yeah, it looks like there's some technical Wow, those are some arms on Steve Johnson, I gotta say.
And he pops it
Wow.
high, deep
Wow.
center field. Oh, and Delaney lost it in the sun. Lerman rounding third. He's going to try to score. And he's in. Cohen drops the ball. 2-0 Hootmen.
I gotta say, those arms on Johnson, I'm sorry, that was great, but I can't get over. He must work out at least 5 to 6 days a week and really watch what he eats. That's just me.
And how could we forget quarterback Steve Johnson's performance in the American Derby? Comes in for one play in the third quarter of the game, pick 6 for the touchdown, and that would do it for Johnson. He's
It
gonna try
was
out baseball.
known as the sunniest day in America, so he must have been blind that day, but it's...
Swing and a miss. We got Joey Garden Center coming off a recent scandal at the Venezia Garden Center, and he's trying to bury his past here and just play through it. 1-1.
How the Me Too era has passed Joey is beyond me, but that's just me.
I mean, you can't trust a guy in a pink shirt. That's what I always say, Willie. Lays off. Venezia is going to take third, and there goes Steve Johnson is second. It's the double steal.
What a great hoodie there on Cohen. I'm a big fan of Star Wars.
Very rare sweatshirt with the Baby Yoda Jets. Who knew Baby Yoda's actually a Jets fan?
Cohen and I, back in 1998, we actually had quite the run. We saw the new Star Wars at the Herrick Cinema with these two young ladies who we both proceeded to go to third base with, for those who are watching don't know, is fingering a female.
Right you are, and with Garden Center down on strikes, we come up back to the top of the order. Edwards.
I got better ones. Once again, Brian Edwards.
Oh, that knuckler really missed there from Bendel. You got to think, he might be on something. I'm not trying to stir the pot here, but he might be on something.
Ooh, we get a little chin music up in Edwards' face. There is a little bit of a beef going on here, it seems. After that first at bat walk, Bendel giving him a message. Swing and a miss. It's exactly what Bendel wanted. Get him off the plate and then come down with the slider low and away. 2-2 to Edwards. The wind-up delivery. Bendel low. 3-2. Edwards. He will not swing at bad pitches.
Tip, that looked good from here. And you see Bendel, he is not happy with going on that one. That looked good from here.
Doesn't like the call. 3-2. Here comes Bendel. Right down Broadway. Edwards fouls it back. These two are equally matched.
Edwards!
What do you think Edwards is talking about here, Tip?
He's talking about that cocaine deal that went sour in northern Jersey just a week ago. He's a recent resident of northern Jersey, and that's where the bad
classic
blood
Jersey.
Bendel originates.
Another one that looked good from here. Cohen just really not helping out his pitcher here. Not sure what the call is between Bendel and Cohen, but Edwards getting a lot of help from the ump.
Ooh, and he's not swinging at anything. He's looking to walk. He's just walking. Oh, and Bendel fires it at Edwards at first. Little chin music. This is the seeds of a great rivalry coming right here.
Tip, if there's a CVS or a Dwayne Reed near the high school, perhaps Edwards should go pick up 47 tampons, as he loves walking in TBB. I don't understand it. Is Lerman taking the big bat?
He's
Lerman's
taking the power bat. He's got the power bat. Low ball one, he takes it. He's looking for the big cash in right here after that double right up center field at his first at bat. Ooh, big cut in the mid. He wants all of it.
Nasty changeup from Bendel.
And here we go.
What do you think? They seed that grass, or you think it's what do you think they do with that grass, Tip? You think it's seed?
I heard they have
You think it's sod?
I heard that they have a landscaping company that comes once a week. Rocco's Landscaping. Fantastic local heritage landscaper.
And you know what? You should really support your local business, Tip.
Right, you are. A lot of businesses suffering during this 2020 COVID pandemic. Oh, and Lerman's down on strikes. There we go.
Bendel,
Bendel's
really.
second strikeout of the game, but the damage has been done.
Yeah, but Bendel gets out of a peanut butter and jelly sandwich there. Could have been a lot more damage, but he got calm, cool, and collective like the red, white, and blue on his forehead. And he only gets out of it down 1-0.
Correction, that's 2-0, Willie. You will be docked pay for that statistical misstep.
Oh, well, excuse me, partner. I'm only on about my 8th alcoholic beverage.
You really want to stick to the crack pipe. That's what the professionals do. And here's X Factor Lerman. And after a disastrous top of the first for Bendel, we have a 2-0 ball game. Lerman warming up. He's coming off a stellar 2019 season, but he decided to go down to Chile for the 2020 season, just opting out of the entire season. What do you have to say about that, Willie? This whole South American trip. It smells like some narcotic smuggling to me, if you ask me.
Well, Tip, when Lerman says jump, I say how high. Why, you ask? The man has his finger on the pulse of America. Anything he says turns to gold. Let's go with Bitcoin, for example. Dan, a multi-millionaire based off the Bitcoin stock, and he's just somebody that I just solely trust with every aspect of my life.
Are you letting Lerman handle your finances currently, Willie?
Currently, if I had finances, I would, but being on my 4th divorce, it's something that's a bit of a rocky subject, as money is not only tight, but non-existent.
Wow, that's a half to a quarter to an eighth. Wow, you're splitting in 16th there. That's 4th divorce. 16th of your income's at this point.
3rd, I thought, was a charm, Tip, and you know what they say, the 4th, gotta be it. Not my case, Tip, not my case.
And here we go, X Factor leading it off.
Tip, I'm not trying it, but these triceps on Johnson, I'm sorry, okay, all right. Back to the game.
Looking absolutely fantastic from here. He could turn a man gay in less than 3.8 seconds.
And speaking of turning a man gay, Kevin Bendel coming up to the plate, looking good, looking slim. I gotta say, Lerman looking good, a good, nice looking group of slim young men.
You would not guess that this entire group is in their mid-50s. And here we go with Hans Bendeloff. That's 1-0, up and away. Lerman brings it down in the zone. Bendeloff swings off his foot. That's going to be a foul ball. Nice little snag by Lerman there. Man is he's a tri-sport athlete. Dabbles in basketball and also the shuttlecock variety. That would be badminton.
Not only a tri-sport athlete, a trisexual individual. Has sex with women, men, and women men.
What are they up to these days, Willie? Are we up to pansexuals, transsexuals, fansexuals? What are we talking here with the
I
lingo?
believe the new popular term is parametric sexuals, in which you have sex with men, women, and anything with a form of...
and the first bat toss of the 2020 Fall Classic. Bendel, notorious for his bat tossing ability.
Not sure if he was happy with the call, Tip. Was he not? You got a better angle than I do.
At this point, he's been doing it so much, he's made it a trademark of his career. You'd have to think that it's just something that the fans come out to see it. And so you got to think that he's tipping the hat to the fans today.
Tip, Johnson looks great. I'm sorry. Johnson looks phenomenal.
And can we talk about those wraparound sunglasses for a second? The rainbow tint.
My sources tell me they were bought $9.99, 7-Eleven 1 hour before the game. And there he is, Lerman, number 44, which could be a Hubert Davis reference. Lerman, of course, very critical of the Knicks, but makes it very clear through his jerseys what he feels the Knicks should represent.
This man is fan number 1 of James Dolan. Let's be clear about that. This man honors the ground that James Dolan walks on. And you know.
Speaking of honor, we are dishonoring this great sport by not acknowledging Dan Delaney, or what his name is in this case, whatever it may be.
Tolly
Pioneer.
Bondman up to the plate, that's right.
Tolly Bondman, yes.
Ooh, big cut. Yes, this is your batting title champion of the 2019 season with 28 home runs last year. This man is the face of TBB.
In terms of the face, it's Derek Jeter had sex with Mike Trout, got a blowjob from Mickey Mantle, got jerked off by Ricky Henderson, and came all over the face of Cecil Fielder. You have Tolly Bandman for TBB.
Big cut and a miss. The count is 1-2 to Bandman. And Lerman, he's looking svelte right now. Lerman wheeling and dealing in the bottom of the first here. Oh no, but a big shot deep center field, and that is gone. Tolly Bondman with his first home run of the 2020 season, and he cuts the lead in half with a solo home run, 2-1. Good man over the Creepers. The Creepers coming back into the game in big fashion.
Right on Q-tip, Tolly Bandman shows why he is TBB, why he represents TBB, why in every way, shape, or form it is as if Babe Ruth just had sex with Mike Piazza, jerked off on Robinson Cano, and then came inside of Mickey Mantle.
Of course, Mickey Mantle, second reference for Mickey Mantle's fantastic. Yeah, all of it just right on point. Up to the plate now, and this could be trouble. This is back-to-back territory with Aubrey McBop stepping up to the plate with a .342 average this season. A man who can hit it. He could go opposite field, but he can also smash it right over the fence. Big swing, foul territory. Ooh, that is in fair territory. And Garden Center cannot catch up with it. That's a single for McBop.
Mick Bop, most underrated player in the league. Tip, I've said it for years. Consistently hits, consistently rips. Just a great, phenomenal player. There's Mike Spinner. Where is he?
That's the shadow of Mike Spinner, but we're focusing right now. It's Timo Park Circle steps up to the plate. And he, a clutch player, they say, is Gold Glover at third base in the infield. And he also, he's been known to have RBIs in late game situations, so definitely deadly with the lumber.
Tip, you gotta think the advantage of being Asian here helps.
Right you are. Oh, and there's the grounder to the third. Venezia scoops it up, and Park Circle is down at first, ending the inning, and that will bring us to the conclusion of the first. 2-1.
Great body on Venezia. I'm sorry, I do have to point that out.
And that pink T-shirt is
End of the
great.
first.
All kinds of havoc.
I'm not drunk. No, I don't really
Johnson,
have no friends. I think the older we get, we learn. When we're all sober, we have nothing in common. The more fucked up we get, suddenly we like each other. It's sad when you actually think about it.
How do you respond to the off-season accusations that you were stricken of your managerial duties due to a cocaine habit that just wouldn't quit?
Cocaine's too legit to quit, so fuck you.
All right, strong words from quarterback Steve Johnson.
Badass, Tip. Badass.
You wonder how he does it. He goes from football to TBB. You gotta feel that it's all the cocaine. It's the only way that he's actually staying in these two sports.
Great toss by Spinner.
Now batting is Burpees Venezia with no one count, fouled the ball. Up and inside, he's looking to take it right there like Conforto did against the Marlins this season. Oh, and a liner up the middle. Delaney's got a play on it. But Venezia beats it out to first. Nice play by Delaney there. Excuse me. Nice play by Bama there in center field. Almost had him run up at first, but Venezia beats it out just in time. Steve Johnson, grounder to third, fielded by Park Circle, and he's got him at first, dead to rights, but those arms, again, are fantastic.
Looks safe from here, Tip.
Definitely a close call. And we do. We have some really fantastic displays of mustachioed connoisseurs. All right, mustached connoisseurs today on the field with Joey Garden-Sitter and Dorothy Venezia, as well as Eddie Edwards, all sporting mustaches. That's an entire infield of mustaches for the Ute men. Here's Bendel. And it's
Great pitch. Great pitch. Best pitch of the game so far, Tip.
Swung. It's a quick 0-2 to Venezia. He's got one strikeout today, and Bendel knows it. He's going right at him.
Oh, tosses the glove.
Top
Wow.
of the zone, but McBop rings him up. Bendel gets the K. Second for Garden Center today. That's a shame. But here we go. Bendel gets out of it. It's 2-1, and we've got ourselves a little ball game here, don't we? We got ourselves.
We really do. And
got
look at
ourselves
Lerman.
up.
Does not phased whatsoever. Knows he has a job to do, and he needs to complete said job.
And the much anticipated stretch spinner, Greenwich, Connecticut's finest, coming here, 254 average, but the man can hit lasers. He's a single man laser light show when he's not doing physical therapy. Big cut. You gotta love the pants. The purple pants.
Yes.
Purple
yes,
pants.
Tip. The purple pants, best dressed in the game. Purple Rain Spinner, Prince, God bless. Great music.
Rest in peace. That's right. It's a tribute to Prince, as we all know. Those pants are, and the glasses
Rest
are a tribute to
in-
Bret the Hitman Hart.
Rest in purple.
Ross, he tends to be off the grid once in a while. He loves his privacy. The man,
Yeah.
the man is. Ooh, takes it the other way. That could be trouble. That looks like two, but you know what? Oh, he's gonna go Manny Ramirez and just walk into first base, turn the double into a single. But that's his game. You know, you gotta respect his style. That's just what stretch spinner does.
Tip, you know what they say, hamstrings are very annoying.
Here's Lerman. Delivery to Bendeloff. Bendeloff, big cut.
What a changeup from Lerman. You gotta respect his changeup.
Ooh, look good, but no, Johnson does not like it. It's
Oh,
1-1.
that's good. I don't like that call from Johnson, Tip. Looks like we've got a little history with Bendel and Johnson. They're a little too buddy-buddy, and I think Johnson really wasn't thinking about his pitcher there. Don't like that call.
All right, here we go. It is 2-1 Johnson. Yeah. And here we go. Lerman on the mound. Nobody out. We got a man on
Great
first.
squat from
2-1.
Johnson. Great squat.
Big cut Bendel, and he tipped it off. He fouls it. Oh no, he swings and misses. And Spinner
I
not
think
going anywhere.
yes.
Spinner not even thinking about it.
He just looks so good.
There's the two brothers at the corners. And Bendel lines it to center field. That's deep. Edwards, does he have a play? Oh, it's off the wall. But he makes the play to second. Venezia gets him just into. Oh, it's going to be close. It's going to be close, Willie.
Have an honest talk.
What do you think? We got.
It looks like, look, Venezia's body's great. He doesn't lie, so I'm going to have to go out. I mean, when he puts that arm up and the triceps really reflect within the sunshine, how could you not believe Venezia?
And Spinner walking in. That's definitely a blown hammy. Let's be completely honest. Edwards had a play on it. Thought he had it in his glove, but he tipped it off. Instant replay probably going to show that it tipped off the wall and back into his glove. Heads up play by Venezia, getting to second base for the tag and the first out of the inning.
Venezia all about the heads up, all right? Kid got plenty of head in middle school, in high school. Really the first of the group of friends at TBB to get said blowjobs.
And here we go, fresh off a solo home run in the bottom of the first. It's Taliban, man. And he's looking to do some damage here with a man on first and one out.
Already did damage in the first. You would hope that he only decides to do damage in the game and not to this country, as he is technically in the Taliban.
Here's the windup by Lerman, 0-1 to Bondman, and he fouls it. Oh, he hits it, flies it. That's trouble for Venezia. Oh! Garden Center drops it. That could have been the inning, but an error to the first baseman, and Bondman secures first base. It's first and second with one out in the bottom of the second.
This could be where the mustache is a distraction, where as the ball is in the air, Joey smelled his mustache, which more than likely was involved in some sort of oral altercation the night before, and then caused him to drop the ball.
Yeah, yes you are. Yeah, I'm very happy that you used the correct pronunciation of mustache. There you go. Low and away, and here's McBop. He's got two on for him. Single can bring in one and tie this ball game. Here's the top of the box, but Johnson doesn't like it.
Look good from here. Johnson not helping his pitcher out.
1-1 to count. Delivery outside and a little bit outside. It's 2-1 to McBop. McBop flies it. That's going Edwards under it, and that will do it for the second inning here at Herrick's High School Field number 1 for the TBB Fall Classic. We head to the top of the third.
Tip, do I have permission to go get a drink?
Absolutely, yeah. There's plenty of time.
Yeah, all right.
While my color man goes to wet his beak, as it were, I will lead you off the top of the third here solo. 2-1 ball game. No stretch spinner. Good form. It looks like Edwards is going to lead it off here in the top of the third. Taking his cuts. Him and Bendel, a lot of bad blood in this game. Started with the walk where Bendel thought that there was good pitches to swing at, and Edwards just was not having it. Up and in again. Bendel going high and tight to Edwards, a third at bat this time. We got the catcher cam here. And, ooh, big cut, but a miss. That's a 1-1 to Edwards. Here's the windup by Bendeloff. Big cut, and he misses. A little English on that pitch. That's the slider. 1-2 to Edwards. Low and away. 2-2.
Great discipline from Edwards there.
The kid did not come to hit today. He came to walk the bases. And, high fly ball, deep center field. And Bonman's got it at the track. That carried a bit. That looked like a routine pop-up that actually carried with the wind all the way to the warning track.
Hey, speaking of Gone with the Wind, that was quite the phenomenal film.
Dude, what's
Tip.
going on? I had to pop up. You didn't catch it. That
End up in the jet stream seems to be hindering my ability to field the ball.
Jesus, that is the sun.
In what?
Really is great. Hey, Mike.
We get player cam here. We got mic'd up with Taliban in center field.
Yes.
With
I cannot wait
Steve
to
Johnson appearing to be behind the camera, typically in front of the camera, because he's an attention-seeking whore, Tip, am I right?
And as far as I know, Johnson is not on the payroll to be a cameraman. I don't know who's authorizing this down on the field. He's clearly breaking the laws, and he's clearly on something here with these crazy zoom-ins.
Terrible, terrible, terrible camera work.
Now batting X Factor
I thought you were
Lerman.
gonna pop it. I thought it was gonna pop out of your glove and be a home run. That would have been
Big cut and a miss.
There was a chance. There was.
There was a chance, and Kevin would have actually killed me.
Ooh, looks like
Nobody on,
stirring the
was looking good.
stew is Johnson.
Here's Bendeloff. Grounder off Bendeloff's hand, but he's got it. Taking
Great play.
down Lerman at
Great
first.
play. Great play by Bendeloff. Got to give him credit on that play.
And that will end the top of the fourth, I believe. Or top of the third. What are we at?
I think it's really a matter, Tip, of who gives a shit. So in this case, let's just say it's the third and see where we are.
Gonna give it over to Ari Cohen for play-by-play.
There we go. Get the camera in a professional's hands. Here we go.
There we go. Bottom of the third here. It is the bottom of the third now.
Tip, it's sod. Tip, it's sod. That grass is not seed. That's sod.
Well, we get some Kentucky bluegrass down there, but I could be wrong. Leading off, it's Park Circle. Up and in.
Tip, is there a nicer gentleman in the world than Tim Park?
It'd be hard pressed to find him if there is. Ooh, and a ground to third, Venezia. Oh, quarterback Steve Johnson.
Ooh.
I don't know about that one, but the man was emphatic in his call.
I don't know about it either because there was no camera angle, but I gotta believe Steve Johnson.
We are really on a shoestring budget here for these games.
Yep. A lot of rosé and white wine cans sprinkled throughout the field.
Here's the pitch, high and away to Park Circle. 2-1.
Count is 2-1.
Venezia at third, hiking up the capri pants.
Venezia just looks phenomenal. Great pitch by Lerman, by the way. Great pitch on a great count.
Man takes pride in his fashion sense, and you can see it clearly on the field. Ooh, just above the zone. It is 2-2.
Looked good from here. This Johnson's really got to help his pitcher.
Here we go. Delivery by Lerman. Park connects, but Edwards is under it. He gives it a ride, but that's one out here in the bottom of the third.
Similar to his offense, excuse me with that one, Tip, but similar to his offense, Edwards walks to the ball and gets it. You got to say, Edwards, really phenomenal
This guy
in the
just
outfield.
mailing it in. I clearly see he's just mailing it in all game. Is what seems to be apparent here. Here's stretch spinner, excitement all around. The crowd loves this guy, loves the demeanor, loves the fact that he will not take an extra base, even if it's a home run. He'll still stay at first. It's just phenomenal. Ooh, just low in the zone, 1-1.
That's the fourth pitch I've seen. Johnson's just not helping his pitcher. Hashtag not helping his pitcher.
Great ass cam work right now.
I got to tell you, that's a nice ass.
We got a 2-1 count to spinner, I believe.
That's what it's all about.
I mean, the glasses between these two characters is something to be marveled at. And Spinner lines it to first. This time Garden Center's got it. That's routine. That'll do it. Here in the bottom of the third, it remains 2-1 Udman.
Lerman in control, Tip.
And as we take you to the top of the fourth,
Brought to you by Bridge Lane Rosé Wine.
Rich Lane Rosé, yes, they are the sponsor for today's game.
TBB brought to you by Bridge Lane Rosé in a can.
And again, we did not authorize quarterback Steve Johnson to do a plug for an ad, but he seems to be doing it in free.
Only a matter of time before Delaney gets in. We need some runs to do soon. What?
Got the real close-up cam on X Factor right there. And Venezia rips it down third. Parks got it. Ooh! Is he safe? I don't know. Spinner says he's got him.
What a tag!
Wow! Spinner with the
What
sweep
a
tag.
play.
Wow!
What a tag!
You gotta give it to Spinner on that one. They both have
Fuck.
phenomenal
God bless you,
bodies, but he
Frankfurt.
comes through. It's got to be the trapezoids and that
Mike
extra length
Spinner,
within the
that's your
tricep
top
that
10
helped him get that
play
tag.
of the
The
day.
man is on literally
Beautiful
one
swipe
hamstring, and he's got that classic neo-Nazi haircut that you gotta love out of a first baseman.
It was a big 1999 haircut.
Here's Steve Johnson again, 1 for 2 with a single and an RBI. Not a bad start to his day.
Spinner a chance to make a play on it.
And here's the windup delivery by Bendel. Johnson lines it, and there is that. Bondman doesn't have a play on it. That's an easy single. 2 for 3 today for quarterback Steve Johnson.
Speaking of 2 for 3 tip, do you remember back in 2007 we had that road game back in Cincinnati, and you and I met those. And we remember. Let me just say 2 words. 2 words. Hooters. Remember that night?
Oh man, you gotta love a place like Hooters when you're in southern Cincinnati.
Now, Tip, if you recall, the ladies were not fully engaged in the sexual acts that we were presenting to them, but ultimately we did get our way. But listen, that was back in 2003. So, times back then were a little wild.
Hey, we let it fly back in 03, as they say, and there was a lot more grease going on in that Hooters than just the chicken wings, if you know what I mean.
And speaking of grease, hopefully Joey's mustache does not affect this at bat.
Fouls it off. Ooh, is that
They
a
cut.
jugular
Ooh, and it
shot?
nails
Going
McBop in
is
the
down.
jugular. We need a paramedic down on the
Right
field.
in
He
the
looks all right.
jugular. The one time we've cut to catcher cam all day, he takes one.
Warriors,
Gets up, rubs some dirt in it. He's back out there.
Here's Bendel. Here's the windup.
A big bop, Ari, whatever his
Doesn't
nickname
like
is,
it.
I
I don't
don't care.
like playing off
He
there.
is just the glue with the TBB game. What a phenomenal catcher.
Here's the windup inside, and it
Ooh,
hits
take
Garden
it
Center
off.
on the elbow. He's not mad
Where's
about
the
it,
rubber
but
kid?
it clearly looks like he's pretty angry at Bendel.
Ooh, some words between Bendel and
We got some
Joey.
more bad blood in the water, it looks like. That pink shirt.
Man, we got
That pink
some
shirt came to
serious
fight
competition
today.
coming here. Start
Oh.
bad blood.
And
That's
Garden
Bendel's
Center down
second
on
glove
strikes.
drop
It's
on
just-
Joey. You got to
to the
think
bottom
that's
of the
got to really grind Venezia's gears.
I'm gonna give it over to Kevin. Oh, he's up the bat. He's up the
Yep,
bat.
yep. And that's 3 Ks on the day for Garden Center. But Bendeloff really coming into, after a disastrous first inning, he's coming into his own. And he's got the rhythm now here in the, I want to say, bottom of the 4th.
Maybe. Here we are, 2-1 in the
Yeah.
bottom of the 4th.
Yeah, bottom of the 4th. There we go. Thanks.
Great,
Thanks, Doug.
great,
Thanks for the
great
graphic.
underrated
Yeah,
time
man.
call from Bendel.
Here's Bendeloff. Bottom of the 4th here, 2-1 ball game.
Yeah.
And Lerman with the delivery. Ooh,
Chin
little
music, ironic
Oh.
as Kevin's favorite WWE superstar, Shawn Michaels. Fun fact.
No, he's not. Are you serious?
Here's the 1-0 to Bendel. Up high again, 2-0. Johnson doesn't like that high strike zone. He wants it right down Broadway. 2-0 to Bendel.
Dude, there's so much left and right. Oh, I thought that was it.
Ooh! And he can't lay off the high ones, Willie. He just
No,
can't
he can.
lay
And he
off
also
those
can't
high
lay
ones.
off cocaine. He has a
2-1
terrible addiction.
And that's low in the dirt. It's 3-1 to Bendeloff. Ooh, nice.
Very,
nice baton
very
motion
good
with
bat
the
toss.
bat.
Left, right with the bat. Nantucket tradition. This should be benefit Bendel on this pitch.
Sucked it up until you got to that.
Oh, and he hits a little ground ball. Lerman's got it, and just in time, that's 1 out. Bottom of the 4th.
You know, there's something about seeing Taliban man go up to the plate that really just puts life in perspective, really makes you happy. This man is TBB. We've said it once, we've said it twice, I'll say it thrice. The man represents TBB. Sure, he may kill hundreds, if not thousands, of innocent civilians per year due to his beliefs, which he's inclined to believe, yet he is just an incredible offensive threat in TBB.
Burgers, beer, and Bondman. That is the American tradition in the spring. And here we go.
Hell yeah.
1-0 to Bondman. And he lines it past Venezia at third. That's an easy single. This guy, he's just
It looks like Venezia just flopped on the ground, but how can you fault him? His chest is chiseled. His arms look amazing. His penis, frankly, looks quite larger than average American size, so you got to forgive him on that one.
Well, let's be honest. Those J. Crew capri pants, they come at a pretty price point, so you know he's not getting grass stains on those.
No, I couldn't stay up, man. I
Ooh, little hanging curve.
Phenomenal
by Lerman.
pitch.
I was so pissed.
0-1 to McBop. Here's McBop, man on first.
Yeah, you worked on that super.
Just inside, 1-1 the count. Great song taking us back to 2002. Playing on the loudspeaker out there. Little cold
You
hard
might not want to
bitch
mention
act.
that for YouTube copyright purposes, which is why we're doing this in the first place.
Willie, let me tell you something. There is no way that this video is going to last on YouTube for more than, I don't know, 5 minutes with all the copyright infringements.
Speaking
And
of
course, all
copyright
the racial
infringement, what a
slurs.
phenomenal Star Wars jet sweater on Cohen.
Lerman's arms hurting.
Tim Park, he really gives that brutal, honest truth. He's a very underrated troll.
What? I'm liking I'm liking McBop's new approach to the box. He likes throwing the bat out to get his arms nice and loose, but he swings and misses, going down on strikes. I think he fouled it into Steve Johnson's glove. And that'll do it. For the bottom of the fourth, we head to the
God, Steve Johnson looks good.
great videography.
We're in the top of the fifth. Yep.
Top of the fifth. Ooh, we have a cut in the broadcast, and what you just missed, Edwards lining the ball to right field and beating out a double to start off the top of the fifth. That's Edwards' bread and butter. He loves the oppo field, especially against Bengal's outside sliders. That'll bring us to X Factor Lerman. Double duty today on the mound and at the plate. Ooh, outside corner.
He did
0-1.
not like that call, Tip.
Here's Bendeloff with the delivery. Big cut. 0-2 to Lerman. Single brings in Edwards.
Nice.
And lines it to Bendeloff. Bendeloff has a play. Edwards is going to try to beat out the throw to third. Ooh. Awkward slide there.
Very heads-up
Definitely.
play from Edwards. Lerman advances the runner. Even with an out, Lerman helps his team. The ultimate team player.
Definitely a confirmation that the grass is newly put down sod as Edwards takes up a square here over at third. Takes us over to Burpee's Venezia.
Balk, Tip.
Balk, but again, the rules in the TBB playbook state that balks are allowed.
Pissed about that.
And
Yeah,
now we gotta
Venezia pops
acknowledge
it
that
out.
dance. That was a great dance from Bob.
I'll do it here at the top of the fifth. We head to the bottom.
Tip, you want to read the next sponsor?
This game is also brought to you by Menthol Cigarettes, giving you cancer since 1948. Here's Park Circle leading off the bottom of the fifth. Up it in 1-0.
Now back to your favorite program, Zach Pickengrass.
Running out, tough
Let's
play,
see, I don't
Zach,
know.
tough
Oh, and a
play.
liner to Venezia.
Norman's feeling there.
Stretch spinner coming up. I mean, those pants, I know we've said it once before, we'll say it again. Best dressed in the game.
Here's Stretch. Right down, bro. Ooh,
Ooh,
what? What
it's
is
a
that?
familiar
Wow.
tale. Johnson
Clearly
really making this
strike.
difficult for his pitcher.
Right down Broadway. 1-0 though.
Good
Big
pitch,
cut
good
by
swing.
Spinner. The crowd
Knew about
loves it.
that.
They don't even care that he makes contact. They just love the action at the
You
plate.
think
They're going
Johnson's
nuts for him.
connection with Spinner, with the Greek Jew fantasy football, searching for sex, many connections, what you think that might have played a factor in this, Tip?
Definitely some heavy-handed collusion going on at the plate there. Yes, right you are, Willie. That's 2-1 count now.
I don't know what we got. Yeah, there we go. Great shot of I don't know what that is. Steve Johnson just acting a
Some
fool.
say that quarterback Steve Johnson buries his kilo of cocaine right underneath home plate on this field.
It is a funny tale. They have a song for children to sing as well regarding that subject, Tip.
Here's the 2-2 to Spinner. Big cut. That's a high fly ball. That's trouble for Garden Center, and it's going to drop again. Again. Stretch Spinner. He can't miss today. I think he's 2 for 3 at the plate.
Spinner has been phenomenal thus far. Garden Center, you don't want to go after him, but he is he's dropping the ball, if you know what I mean.
Clearly making all the wrong kinds of decisions. That pink t-shirt for one. And here's Bendeloff 1-0.
Good eye, kid.
Park
good
looking
eye.
to steal. He can take second. He's got deceptive speed over there on first.
That is racist.
Oh, that's a hard
Grounder
play.
over Lerman's head, and that's
Good
trouble for everyone. Bendeloff in safely, parked to
That's how you
second.
got to do it in TBB. You just got to keep
Wow,
the
and
wheels
that is bad
turning.
news
Put it
for
in
Lerman because that'll bring up
Pop-ups this game.
Taliban,
Pop-ups, I
man.
gotta say.
here in the bottom of the 5th.
Right now we have
Really kind of a boring game, if you ask me there, really.
It is quite the boring game, but with Taliban man coming up, 2 men on, no outs, 3 for 3, 2 singles and a home run, you got to think Dan is scared. And not only because of the fact that Taliban man within a second can kill many people through his contacts in the Taliban, but could potentially bunt.
good eye.
1-0 to Bondman. Park circle on second.
I have no idea what he's saying, but he's a belligerent motherfucker.
Here's the 1-0. Ooh, he got a piece of
That's gonna be
that.
a tough play.
That's deep fly ball, left center field, but Edwards is under it. And that will do it here in the bottom of the 5th. Bondman flies out to end.
And Taliban man, you know that one hurt him, and you know that the anger will progressively rise throughout this game. He loves this game. I love his passion.
There's no telling the amount of civilian deaths
There we go, top
that
of the
is going to
6th,
result
2-1 ball
from that
game.
Bondman fly.
Probably 145.
Here's quarterback Steve Johnson having a day himself, 2 for 3 with 2 singles and an RBI.
Big cut.
Great bat flip thing.
Big cut. He took something off that.
There's the 0-1 to
56 miles
Johnson.
per hour on that knuckle.
Bendeloff really loving that knuckle
Ooh, Zach
today.
got a piece.
Bondman,
That
oh, let's
is
see.
playable.
Steve Johnson flies it,
Park's
but
got
Park
it.
circles under it. That's 1 out in the
One
6th.
dead, they throw it around.
Bendeloff really settling in, and here is his prime target. Joey Garden Center. He's got 3 Ks, all to Bendeloff.
Tip, I know you.
Oh, but it right at his head, and just as quick as I say it, Garden Center comes right back up the middle, nearly taking off Bendelov's head.
You gotta give Bendel credit, nearly made the play of the game, but I gotta disagree with you on something, Tim. That pink shirt from Garden Center really shows his brows, his jawline, really just makes him look good, and it comes through with that single.
0-1 to Edwards on the foul tip.
Oh, good moves from Venezia.
Oh, and Garden Center takes second base.
It was close.
Right you are. Everybody knows that regulation field size, second base is actually 10 feet longer than first and third in tennis ball baseball. Makes it a lot more exciting with the steals.
Oh, we got picture cam. We got picture cam, Tip.
He's helping me out.
I believe the 0-2 to Edwards. Cut. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Excuse me. It is now 1-2 to Edwards. You're going to dock my pay for that. Low and away, 2-2. Taking a look at the whole field from pitcher cam again. I think this is quarterback Steve Johnson.
We've got to get rid of Steve Johnson
on the field. We got to get somebody out there to ring him in. He's going to get someone killed out there. Edwards, that is a routine fly ball to third.
You got to respect the camera angle on that. Tim Park does not care, will not show any emotion, all business. 2 outs for his pitcher, gives his pitcher a chance for his team to come back.
Kill shot to me. Kill shot to Edwards.
We head to the bottom of the 6th.
Speaking of the bottom of the 6th, Tip, may I go to the bathroom, please?
All right, we're asking corporate right now. They're not liking it, but they're going to allow it.
Here we go, Venus. What inning do we got here?
Batting opening at Bob. He's 1-2 with a single and a strikeout today. Wind up to Lerman. Ooh! And he's going to need some appendix surgery after that. Lerman took it right in the duodenum. McBop is dejected. Great piece of hitting, just the wrong spot on the field. As he grabs the camera. And he is right there.
Sticking out your picture.
Nice little 5 o'clock shadow on quarterback Steve Johnson there. That brings up Tim up to the plate here. 0 for 3. He's got 2 flyouts and a ground out. He's been making contact today, just hitting in the wrong spots. High and away 1-0. And here's the windup by Lerman. 1-1, high and inside. Park can lay off. And Park lines it into left field. That's trouble for Edwards. It's going to fall in for a single. Ooh, the Venezia brothers do a great job covering second, preventing the double, but Park gets his first single of the day, his first time on base.
Venezias have been covering second base since 96 through 99. They were very big on touching breasts within middle school.
And Spinner lines it. That's a tough play for Venezia, but he's got it to his brother at first. That'll do it. Bottom of the 6th. We head to the 7th.
I think we have a camera transition back to Star Wars going, looking like we got something going on to the right.
Chasing that high garbage.
You know what it is? Let's get this on cam. Hey, who's up there?
All right, get the first hit. We got to get the strings of hits. Everybody, it's a 1 out, then a hit, then a pop out. Let's get the first guy on. Get the momentum going. That's all. And let's actually wait for strikes. Unlike assholes like me, I don't think I took one pitch. Bullshit. Let's wait for the right pitch. Go from there.
What do you think they really meant by that there, Will?
I think Johnson is full of shit. I think he's been in the league way too long, and he's somebody he likes to get on his high horse, on his soapbox, and just spew nonsense. He's someone to me that should have been expelled from the league long ago for many a variety of reasons, including but not limited to, he's just a terrible POS.
Hey, good cut.
That's the 0-1, and Lerman fouls it back into McBob, but it's 0-2. Here's the windup and delivery from Bendeloff. High and away, Lerman can lay off. That's a strikeout. That will bring to the plate Hermes Venezia here, 2 for 4 with an RBI. We haven't spoken much about his performance today, but he's got that critical RBI.
Venezia is somebody who just, you forget about him, and then he just comes through. That's who he is. He's done it his whole career. He always gets the big hit when it's needed.
Ooh, good cut. Frank, you're on it. That's it.
0-2 to Venezia.
Johnson really not helping his teammate there. You gotta.
He's clearly drunk. He's clearly drunk.
I think Johnson's had way too many rosés at this point.
Ooh, a little chin music for Venezia.
You wait for yours.
1-2 the count now. But I don't think he's putting the contact down. He's still hitting for power here. Ooh!
Well, how does the song go, Tip? Bendel is on fire. Just really having a game so far.
Here you go, Frank. Go with it, baby. Send it to right.
Here's the 2-2 to Venezia.
Oh, he looked at 2, Tip. What do you think of that?
Oh, tough. Great spotting by Bendeloff there. Low and away, painting those corners. What a game. That's just a great pitch. Great pitch. Great at bat.
Tim Park aggressively going for the camera. You gotta love it. We got to talk here. We got to talk with Johnson and Lerman. Can we get the... Not sure what was said there, Tip, but probably nonsense.
A whole lot of nonsense coming out of Johnson's mouth today. And we're in the 7th inning stretch. We had a real quick one right there, and we're going to go right to Bendeloff here. Bottom 7. Ooh, Bendel with the liner. But Edwards has got it at the track.
Not enough muscle on that one from Bendel. It was close, but just not enough. And Edwards with a great play again in the outfield. Just really just solid outfield work from Edwards.
Covers a lot of ground there in outfield. Again, TBB, we only need one outfielder. A lot of activity for anybody who's playing that position. It's something that Edwards really loves that position.
Now, may I ask, Tip, call me old-fashioned, but how has Taliban Man not been arrested?
I think he's here on diplomatic immunity.
That makes sense.
Inside, 0-2. I mean, 1-1. Here's Bondman. Low and away, 2-1.
Good eye.
Speaking of diplomatic immunity, I just watched Lethal Weapon 2 today. Another great,
very underrated film. Taliban Man with a great hit right there, running through. He's going to second. He's going to do it. He's going to.
He's in. Stand-up double for Taliban Man. Edwards could not get to it in time. There's a lot of, and he lined it down third. That's the one place where you can get easy doubles all game long, and that's what Bondman does.
That's Taliban Man for you in a nutshell. The team needs him, gets a double, 1 out, and here comes at bat the always dangerous Bop.
Here's Orphy McBop, 1 for 4 with a single today. And he can bring in Bondman to tie this game right here in the bottom of the 7th. delivery, 1-0.
Yeah, make sure no pass balls hit you.
Oh, here we go. We got a pass ball.
Oh, pass ball, and Bondman into third easily.
Tip, I gotta say, it looked like Taliban might have had substance on his shoe. I don't want to cause any commotion here, but he seemed to be running a lot faster than any normal human. Look, I'm not trying to stir the pot. Just looked like he might have had a substance on the bottom of his shoe.
Correct me, I think he might have planted an IUD right there underneath third base as he slid in. And quarterback Steve Johnson really having a hard time here in the late innings. You can see the alcohol really taking effect. And, he's having trouble with it. And here comes Bonman. We got a tie game in the bottom of the 7th. And just like that, it goes from a game that seems that's going nowhere to a tie ball game, and all of a sudden, we got some excitement here.
Without trying to start a controversy, it really just looked like Taliban man might have had a substance on his shoe. Johnson, the knee, too strong. Oh, he's not happy.
Johnson barking instructions at everybody, but he can't field those 2 pitches in the dirt. They cost him 2 stolen bases and a run. What's going on with Johnson?
Again, substances on Taliban man's shoe. I think that's something the league should look into.
Marty McFly jacket.
Just a terrible camera shot. Should have been cut out of this video.
Hey, what can I tell you? The editing crew is skeleton thin right now, okay? There's been a lot of layoffs because of the whole COVID.
Well, this is terrible, but hey, speaking of skeleton thin, or should I say lean, who's up? All right, ripped quarterback.
Guess who's up? Guess who's up? It's quarterback Steve Johnson, and he can barely see the ball.
This is just bad.
He's just obliterated drunk at this point.
Get your umpire going. Feel it.
That'll bring up Joey Garden Center. Top of the game.
Joey, like a fine wine, has been getting better throughout this game.
And
there we go.
There it
there
is.
You go.
And just as you say it, he shoots a laser past Park at third. That's why they call it the hot corner. And here comes Edwards to the plate. He's 1 for 3 with a double today. 2 walks and a run. He's got Joey Garden Center on first. Here's the windup and delivery. And Edwards smacks it into deep right field. That's going to fall in. That's trouble Venezia. He's rounding second with a head of steam. He's going to try to score. He's rounding third. Here's the throw to Cohen. He's out at home. Wow.
Terrible camera work, but it does look like Cohen did get Joey out. Phenomenal throw from what appears to be Taliban.
What
man.
a play by D. Delaney. Dan, please. What were you thinking out there?
How exhausted I was going out into the field.
Yeah.
I saw it. You know, you got the hamstring. I knew I had to bust it out there.
Yeah, I knew you had it.
But
that was a great play. Great throw. Great effort. Here we go, Timmy boy. Here we go.
What inning we got here, Tip?
Yeah, bottom of the 8th. Bottom of the 8th.
2-2.
This is where games begin. Normally in.
You get on base, Timmy. Daddy takes you home.
Great stretch. Look at this stretch from Tim. Look at that stretch. Very old school, traditional stretch within the game of TBB. Gets the left shoulder, gets the right shoulder with only one goal in mind. Make contact with the bat, help my team. God, I love Hope Park Circle.
Here we go. You know, he's been hanging out at those old folks' home and taking those jazzercise classes with the women in the pool. That's how he's been getting those calisthenics, all that expertise. And it's 1-0 to Park. Here's the windup and delivery.
Ooh, Johnson, you have
Ooh.
Or is that a 1-1? Tim Park did not look. Hope Park Circle didn't look happy on that second one.
Ooh, right back to the camera. Is that McBop? I think we might have had a nut shot on McBop in the back, holding the camera. We got to go send out a paramedic down there to see if he's all right. And Park lines it to center. Edwards doesn't have to move a step. That's one out in the bottom of the eighth. And that'll bring up Stretch Spinner having a day. 2 for 4 and 2 singles. Should have been doubles, but he refuses to run further than 90.
The man knows he will pull that hammy in a heartbeat, and if it weren't for the hammy, he would have a cycle in every single game.
Oh my God, look at this. It's automatic. Automatic. This time he's thinking about taking second, but he rounds out. It's his 3rd single of the game.
Naturally gifted, rarely plays. When he does, simply performs.
Unbelievable performance. And you don't expect that out of the bottom of your lineup. He's doing this at the 5 spot. Brings us to the top of the order here. 1 on, 2 for 5 with 2 singles is Hans Bendeloff. It just shows the difficulty of scoring runs in those middle innings.
The honor in this game. You have pitcher against pitcher, 2 phenomenal performers. Just a battle right here between Lerman and Bendel. You got to respect both their games.
And Venezia Garden Center at first. He's really stretching out that hammy. It looks like that first to home stretch by him. At least he pulled something. Here we go. Bottom of the 8th. Man on for Bendel.
A lot of people playing tennis.
And Bendeloff lines it, high fly ball. Venezia's got it. Oh, and he nearly taken out by the camera behind the pitcher's mound.
Hey, nice heads up there, Frank.
Let's go. The injured reserve. We got a reminder. Andres Galiswaga Arda, 4 months trapezitis. Mikey Chicago dead, 3 weeks, but could be longer. Phil Puffman, ACL, MCL, PCL, penis, 2 to 17 days. Judge de Blasio, COVID-22 out 1 week. And I didn't.
Luther Glockenspiel is that last one, and he's out 25 to life for a double homicide. That's a double homicide.
Give the guy a break. He's passionate. He's passionate.
Man, I'm swinging for the fences ever since.
You don't look.
Something can happen.
Yeah, let's make him let's go. Hey, Jeter set to
Working out that
2009
hamstring. He's really trying to work out that right hand. He really pulled up hobbling after that first home. Here we go. Top of the 9th. And X Factor Lerman is at the plate. 1-0, lone inside.
This
is what it's all
that's
about
it.
there,
Battle
really.
for battle. Bendel against Lerman. 2 phenomenal pitching performances from both of these young 49-year-old men. Very good, very athletic, and you just got to love that it's up to them where they want this game to go.
Here's the 1-1 to Lerman. Bendeloff delivers.
Oh, balk.
And that's
We got
another
balk.
balk. Second
Balk.
of the game. Again, nobody's calling it, but that's because it's not in the rule book. You can balk all you want in TBB. Bendel's delivery. Liner! Hard liner, but Bendeloff makes a great play on it. A gold glove pitcher, not just a strikeout king. That's 1 out in the top of the 9th. Down goes Lerman. Bring up Murphy's Venezia here. Trying to get back on track here at the top of the 9th after that strikeout last inning. He's got the big RBI in the first inning of this game. Not a lot of activity in between, but
Big quads
definitely
as
the
well.
potential.
Big quads.
That's 1-1 to Venezia. Mustache, absolutely fantastic. I have to say it again. Looks absolutely fantastic. And there it is.
He got
Liner
it.
past Park
Past him.
Circle at third.
You saw Bendel's reaction. Not happy.
And you know what it is? For such a low-scoring game, we've got action all around the base paths today. A lot of singles, a bunch of doubles, handful of doubles as well. Just can't increase that score.
Tip, do you think Johnson knows where he is at this point of the game?
I mean, he probably thinks he's back at the Hooters in South Cincinnati, is probably what is going through his mind at this moment. Here's Johnson. Inside, McBop has a little trouble, and that is 1-1. Johnson holding that right quad, pulling up the pants. Loves spandex. Here's the 1-1. Fouls it off of the knee of McBop. It's 1-2 to Johnson. Venezia, Joey Garden Center having real problems on the sideline there. 1-2 to Johnson. This is the ball game. And he got him! McBop gives the nod to the camera. Strike 3 in the inning.
Now,
tie game. And we're headed to the bottom of the
I'm
ninth.
sorry, Tip, but is the umpire Helen Keller? Because clearly the ump in this situation is a woman. I do not think Johnson went on that pitch, but call me crazy. That's how it looks.
Helen Keller, yeah, it's a tough call. Wish he had a third base umpire. Again, the budgets for the league. We've slashed all the budgets. We laid off half the crew. We can't even afford an umpire. We're having the catchers call balls and strikes for each team. So maybe if there were a first base umpire, it would be a different story, but not for this game.
Great camera. I'm not sure who's behind the camera here. Great shot.
We got some ass cam work there. Ooh!
Looks like Tim Park.
Lumberjack cut there by Taliban Man. The only home run of this game.
Not only that, gave up a home run, and Lerman managing to only give up 2 runs. Same for Bendel. This is just oh wow, another great shot from Tim Park.
So if Johnson farts right now, we might break the glass of this camera.
Can we look at that? 4 for 5, 2 singles, home run. Again, Taliban Man just epitomizes the definition of TBB and what it is to be TBB. Can come into the game, can pitch, can strike you out, can go 4 for 5, can kill everyone you love with one bomb. Just amazing.
And oh my God, is that 5 for 6 for Bonbon? It is. Wow. What a day. Putting on a clinic. He's an absolute one-man wrecking ball.
Oh, Tim Park talking that shit. You gotta love him. Most underrated troll.
The kid'll do the camera work. He'll come in. He'll help set up the bases. He'll go 2 for 5 and with the winning run as well. Ooh, big cut by McBop.
Now, Orvie McBop up to the plate, 1 for 5 in the game, but like I said earlier, one of the most underrated players in this game. Very clutch, best catcher in the game, great at bat, phenomenal sweatshirt that does not go against YouTube copyright rules.
That's correct. There is Lerman. You can see him sweat in the bottom of the ninth here with a man on. McBop flies it. That's a tough play for Edwards. Does he have it? Yes, he does. Center field. Full extension. And he's got it for the first out in the bottom of the ninth.
Catch of the game. What a phenomenal stretch from Edwards. Just robs everything in the outfield. The guy might love to walk, but he also loves to rob.
That will bring up Tim Ho Park Circle. 1 for 5 with the single. And he's got Bondman on first. Let's talk about
he's going.
Wait, and there goes Bondman. Edwards, does he have it? No, he drops the ball at second.
Now,
Bondman in safely. This man is unstoppable.
Tip, I'm going to go back to the substance at the bottom of Taliban Man's shoes. Something was off there. Great throw. Bad drop by Edwards, but again, looks like Taliban Man is up to his old ways.
Quarterback Steve Johnson actually made a pretty great throw on that one. Edwards just couldn't handle it, but he's having trouble at plate. And this could be trouble.
Tip, you can't really give that to Edwards. The guy, like we said, phenomenal in the outfield, but moments like that, you got to think Lerman not thrilled, but also not distracted. He knows his team can help him here.
And what do you think's going through the head of quarterback Steve Johnson? Oh, as Park fouls it off to the right side.
I'm not
What do you
sure
think's
what's
going on in the head of quarterback Steve Johnson?
Look, he's hammered.
He's got to be
Let's
sweating
call
this.
a spade a spade. He's not sure where he is. He just wants to go out. He's on his, probably second divorce. The guy, he's a loser. And at this point, he's drunk enough to build enough confidence to think that he's worth anything. So now that he's actually feeling confident in this situation, it's actually negative for his team. He is a loser. He is a loser.
And we're getting some. Ooh, the arena is. The new tunes are kicked in the stadium, and it's getting everybody pumped up here. And there, look at Lerman on the mound. He's dancing to the
Great
Megatron
dance.
music here.
Great dance to the non-copyright YouTube.
But look at the stoicism of Tim Park.
That's a good pitch.
Ice in his veins. He's not swinging at it. Leaves it low and away. It is 2-1 to count.
Call a spade a spade. Lerman with a phenomenal pitch and Tim Park with a phenomenal take. Sometimes that's this league. This league.
This is where Parks made his money. Is in these late innings. He's Mr. Clutch
Oh.
here. Oh, it gets away from Johnson. And no play to third. Bonman's in. Holy guacamole. Bonman can steal one more base and end this game. Wow, Steve, what is going on with quarterback Steve Johnson?
Hey, he tried with that pitch. It was an okay problem. He should have gotten it.
absolutely
And I'll tell you what, Tip. Something about the substance on Taliban Manchu. I'm not going to get into it any further, but something is on the bottom of Taliban Manchu.
Oh, man, and Lerman has to be sweating himself. That was a wild pitch. You can't put that all on Johnson. The ground to third. This could be the game. Does Venezia have a play?
Play.
No! Park's safe at first. That's the game. Bondman scores in the bottom of the ninth on a Tim Ho Park circle single. He beats it out to third.
Tim Park does what he does since Jump Street. He comes into the crew, he puts a smile on his face, and he comes through for the squad. Clutch hit in a clutch situation. We will continue to question what was on the bottom of Taliban Manchu. Something was there, but at the end of the day, you got a 3-2 victory. Great pitching performances. Phenomenal game. Tip.
This game started as gangbusters with a 2-0 early lead in the top of the first for the Oud men. A lot of inactivity in those middle innings, but once we hit the top of the eighth, it was all fireworks from there. A 3-2 victory, the Stage 5 Creepers take it.
And may I say one thing, Tip? Truly missed all the gentlemen, the athletes on IR. You gotta miss the judge team, whatever their names were, the Kamers, the Andys, the Robs, the Testas. It's a beautiful game.
I wish they could all be.
You really
Wish
do.
they
A
could
game
all
that's
be.
played once to twice a year, and you see the production value here.
We'd like to thank our audience and everybody at the TBB Players Association. We'll see you next time. We now go to the player of the game, brought to you by Uller Airlines, and the honor goes to Taliban Man today with a solo home run
Player of the game.
in the bottom of the first inning. He would later steal home to be the tying run of the game, and then score from third from a Tim Ho Park circle single to win it. Taliban Man, your Uller Airlines player of the game.
What you gotta love about Taliban Man, he has taken that blimp and he is crashing it into a building, killing hundreds and hundreds, yet at the same time coming through for his team.
Manufacturing runs.
Had to get him in the head. It's a team first game, we went out there, we know what we had to accomplish. Spinning, got stronger as the game went on.
Yeah, confidence in my team. I knew we'd battle back.
That was the difference.
Quick Jennifer, you had the winning hit of the day where you beat out that infield single to third. How you feeling? What emotions
I'm still
are...
shell-shocked by whatever that song was playing. But I'm happy I got the job done.
Unbelievable. Bellwood's finest.
Absolutely. I'd like to thank Brian Edwards for filming this very special moment. And training me since elementary day, elementary school for this very day.
We've been working on this for 25 plus years. All right, buddy. All the best. I'll talk to you soon.
That'll do it here
God
at
bless him.
Herrick's
God
High
bless
School,
Park.
field number 1. And thanks for joining us, the TBB 2020 Fall Classic. I'm Tip Richards, my color commentator, Willie Lopez.
I killed the Patrick Swayze character in Ghost.